I've been getting a lot of questions about parts. Guys wanting parts list. I have parts coming in for some upgrades that I'm doing. I have a new controller. I have the battery that's in the black section of the tank. I have another one coming, so that'll double the size of battery. We're going to keep this motor. This motor is a Viver 60 volt, 3000 watt. I don't go too much by the wattage on these motors. I go by what they rate for the wattage, not the voltage. So that's a 3000 watt motor. 2000 watt motor. They make a 60 volt 2000 watt, but they make a 48 volt 2000 watt. RPMs are different, but in my opinion, when you get to this 3000 watt class, there's only a 60 and a 72. They do not make a 48 volt 3000 watt. Now this is a case motor MY1020. That brushless motor will fit directly in this bike. However, there is a screw head right here, and there is a screw head directly below it behind this frame. You will need to pull those screws out and countersink that head so that is flush and sits flush inside this frame behind here. That's the only modification you'll have to do to that motor to make it fit. No, on that side. That is the brushless. Now the brushed motors that go in these, once you get above 800 watts, the case motor does not fit. So don't go by just MY1020. If it's a brushless, fine. If it's brushed, then you need to check the wattage. Let's see, what else we got on here. We got an aftermarket seat. Got this off of eBay. They have them on Amazon. They're called Cafe Racer. Suzuki. There's 1,000,001 out there. They make them in black. They make them in a lighter tan. They make them without the hump. They're roughly, you can find them anywhere from $30 to $60. There's a bracket on the front of the seat. I just cut it and forked it around the shock, and then ran 2 screws up through the frame into the hard plastic. So that's how it's mounted. This is a gas piston shock aftermarket. I got it off of eBay. I think it was $45 shipping. I haven't adjusted. I think it's just air. It has a nozzle down bottom. It's pretty stiff. I wouldn't have bought it if I known it was that stiff, but let's see what else we got. We got aftermarket brake handles. They're nothing. It's eBay. These handlebars are pretty nice. They have about a 4-inch rise. So it puts them up higher, but then it also gives you a nice straight bar. I put my phone mount camera on there. You can put your iPad, whatever on there. Your iPod, you put whatever on there. Lights. We painted the bike. The bike was red frame with black plastics. We painted it purple with white plastics. This is a Kelly KLNS 7212. It's a 60 amp continuous brushless motor controller. It will peak at 140 amps for 30 seconds. Let's see, I run a thumb throttle. Let's just say $10 eBay thumb throttle. We kept the all the stock stuff there to put a voltmeter in my tank. Always want to know the current and not the current, the voltage of your batteries. You don't want to run them low. Even though you should have a good BMS in your battery, and we'll cut it off. My controller will also cut it off. I have it set for a voltage. Oh yeah, that's another thing. The controller is programmable. You can plug plug your PC into it, and you can program torque, RPMs. You can program how much current and amperage it draws from your battery. There's a lot of other settings on it too, but there's regen braking and stuff, but with these bikes they have the freewheel, so you can't regen brake with a freewheel. But good solid controller. We have a bigger controller. This is a Kelly. Let's see. Can you see? Can you see the difference? This is a Kelly KLNS. This is a 72 18N. It's a 40 volt through 90 volt, 220 amp max. That's a 30-second peak, so it's 80 amp continuous. That's what you want to know. You want to know your continuous ratings. My battery will have, let's see, my battery is going to be 120 amps continuous. So I can turn my amperage down on my battery and save on that and still get max 80 amps out of my controller. And then peak, there's some phase multiplication in there. It'll peak at 220 for 30 seconds, and that's about all that motor's going to handle. So we'll see how that goes. But that's the bike for now. Like I said, we got the new controller come in. Another battery to double that one is on its way. We have RSF650 shocks coming, forks coming in, which have the spring shock in them. We're going to put those on there, and have spring front. So that'll be this winter. But I'm in Maryland, and it's starting to get, leaves are falling on the road. It's not good to be riding fast this time of year, so good time to be working on your bike. But I just want to put this video out there for you guys asking about parts. And as new parts come in, we're going to be doing build videos. I'm going to do the video this weekend when I tear this bike down and show you guys a little more particular about what's inside the tank and the battery and how I did the wiring and stuff like that. So stay tuned, man, and thanks for watching.